Howdy, folks. Welcome in. First of all, we're going to welcome in Mike from Cluck Family Adventures. How's it going, sir?
What's going on, everybody?
My guys asked you that question, but I'm going to ask you again since everyone's listening. And then same with Bruce. How you doing, sir?
Doing fantastic.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. And that guy named Eddie, you seen him? How's it going, Eddie? Or how, as you would say, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing.
Yo.
That's awesome. I'm going to get here. It looks like there's some people here in the chat. I'm going to start going back, going in and out. Thank you. And let's see here, Nick. It's not going to work out. Yeah. Things to understand. Nick's going to be, I think, in Australia during that time. We're going to that meetup in next year, 2024. Time flies. I mean, I've been talking about 2023 for a year and a half, and then that's already come and gone. And as far as the meetup, and now we got the 24, which I just announced today. The meetup's going to be on June 15th, 2024 in Munich, Germany, right there where the English Garden is located. And we'll talk more about that later. But a lot going on here. But I'll be in another fun place, right? That's Canada. Okay, I was halfway, right? Okay, so Australia and Canada. All right, you're gotcha. I understand. Ocean to ocean. I know those guys. Hello, Shady Hill. How's it going there? Daniel, hey, how's it going, buddy? Begetista. Kathy's here. Hey, Kathy. All right. Hello, Darren, Mike. Oh, all right. Alice got it all covered. Danny D's here. Look at there. Spectacular supporter. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Shady Hill. Danny's got it. The journey away. It's my former neighbors. We I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the Journey Awaits. First of all, awesome folks. I met them. Let me see. I guess a year and a half ago now, at least. They moved to where I used to live in Georgia, and most of y'all know I already moved back to Ocala, Florida, where I'm from originally. And but they were like 5 miles down the road from my house. So, and what it was, they were on a live stream, and I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, look at that. That's sort of built like our house on the inside, and sort of the kitchen features. And then I sent them a message, hey, what part of Georgia are you in? And then they told me, I'm like, hey, so am I. I'm 5 miles down the road. And it was pretty neat. Clock's here saying hello, everybody. Lori, how's it going, Lori? Welcome in. Lori's out there in California. Now say it your style, Eddie.
California?
No, the yo.
Yeah. Yo, Brooklyn in the house, baby.
Yeah, see, and he's saying it in German style because they say house over there. So check that. Speaking German, didn't even know it.
Yeah.
On the panel clock. Oh, there we go. That's awesome. Hey, Rock the Boat's here. Hey, how's it going? Sherry's here. How's it going, Sherry? Hey, while we have Sherry here, Sherry, you want to come on up? I have room for more. I'm gonna open up to anybody who would like to pop up here. We'll just see what happens here. But we're having a tiny little meetup next weekend. Next Friday, we're going to be tubing down the Rainbow River right here in Ocala/Dunellen, Florida. It's a 4-hour float. You just get on, you stay on your tube, or you can swim it. I love swimming it. Just get in, let the current take you in that crystal clear, beautiful water. I mean, it is really nice. Long story short, it's called the Tubing YouTubers, which Sherry came up with that. We were brainstorming, and Sherry came up with that. What do you think about it? I think that's outstanding. So if anybody is interested, please let me know. I have a Facebook group page for that. Not a page, but a Facebook group. And with information, including lodging arrangements and all that good stuff. So we'll talk about that more. Journey Awaits saying hello. Does everybody know Journey Awaits?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anyone out there in my sound of my voice don't know, make sure you check them out. They are awesome folks there. Lori saying hi. I don't know, it'll be the first airport one. Oh, that's cool, Nick. That is really, really cool. I was just there, week and a half ago in Mushin. I took my my group there. I led a group of 8 people, and I took them to the airport on the 29th, and my son and I, and we turned the van in. Then Billy and I we left on a train. We finished the last remaining days in Germany on a train. Met up with Eric B from Traveling Eric B, and that's always a good time when Eric B is in the house. So absolutely, yeah. Let's get, oh, they're saying hi there. Next to meeting right at my right. Oh, is it really? Well, that's cool, Lori. Yeah, let's see. Nick, catch up on this. So, Bruce, you want to tell everybody what's going on with the y'all's channel as we speak?
Well, we do our lives every Tuesday night. I've got some more videos coming up on our Mexican Riviera cruise that we'll be uploading here shortly. We're just really busy waiting for our booze cruise. Cruise coming up in October. Cannot wait for that. Or Halloween. So we just yeah, and then we're doing a lot of travel agency stuff. So we got a lot of stuff going on right now. We're booking 7 different group cruises that we have going on right now.
7.
Yep.
That's
Mike
good.
Block has got 2 going back to back, and Eddie Lugo's got 1 going, and Sea Lake Journey's got 1 going. We've got 1 going in 2025. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Wow, I would say so with 7 of them. Oh my goodness. Now next year I have a back to back because I have 2 groups. Well, actually 2 groups and a meetup. I got the first group. We're leaving on 7th through the 16th, and which that group, whoever's in that group, is going to be there at the meetup. By the way, we only have 5 slots left in that group. As far as the group going as a group, meetup is countless. You have many people, but there's only the van can only fit 8 people at a time. But so we got the group, and then the meetup, and then I got another group for another 11 days.
Nice.
Going different areas. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But that's only 3 next year, but 7 it's still kicking. It's 7 that will definitely keep you busy.
Yeah, it's keeping me busy. It is definitely keeping me busy, and I've been contacted by a couple more. So yeah, but it's a good type of busy.
That's
Don't
right.
mind it at all, and it keeps our channel busy too. So yeah, we got a lot going on.
Yeah, well, hey, that's good. Busy's good. I like busy. All right, Eddie, how about you, sir? What's going on with you and your channel?
I put a little short today. I had another blog on the side of the stroll tonight. We had an excellent side of the stroll tonight with 13 blogs, so it was pretty good today.
Yeah.
I'm also doing 5 lives in the morning at 7:15 in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning. Then I go to another live at 9 a.m. Eastern to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. And then I do a live the after the raid parade on Fridays, and another live after dark at 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night. That's right. You're the live gazoo, the live gazoo. Boy, you're I think you took over Kenny on the live streams. Except I could be up at 3 o'clock in the morning for some reason. I just check who's live. There's Kenneth. I haven't seen you at 3 o'clock in the morning yet.
No. I don't see that happening either. But you never know.
It's first time for everything.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm too busy investigating the back of my eyelids at 3 a.m.
Right.
A couple weeks back, we were up till 3 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night. We started at 10 and end up at 3. So. Jerry was there, so she could tell you.
Well, welcome in, John McGee from Texas. What part of Texas are you in? I like the state of Texas. Never lived there, but I've been there many times. Nice state there. Nick, welcome in, sir.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Mike, how about you? What's going on with your channel?
Just got off the cruise today on Liberty of the Seas. I was on a 9-day cruise, and I got my live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And I'm waiting on the booze cruise as well. And I got the group cruise, like Bruce was saying. I went ahead and made the second leg of it a group cruise as well, because a couple of people on the trip decided they wanted to do it as well.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yep.
I tell you what, it's a lot of fun doing these group things, whether on a cruise or on land or wherever, land, sea. It is really awesome meeting folks everywhere from all different types of genres per se, different, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love to cruise. I love cruising. I absolutely love that, and of course, I love going to Germany. I guess you could tell with that, right? But
Ich liebe Deutschland.
usually Deutschland. That's right. Nick, what was your favorite part of Deutschland?
Meeting the older shopkeepers. The older shopkeepers loved it, hearing an American saying the only thing they know is "Sprechen Sie English" and "Ich liebe Deutschland."
But you fit right in, though.
Yeah, it was neat. I met a German family. I took the Atlanta to Munich flight. I met a German family on the plane that taught me "Sprechen Sie English."
Good job. Thanks, Danny, for doing that. I appreciate that.
But I don't think anything will top Buddy my day in Hamburg, where I had not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 spaghetti ice in one day.
Oh my God!
I'm with you. That is my normal. That is my normal agenda when I'm in Germany. I probably have 4 or 5, sometimes more, a day. That's not a joke. I'm not exaggerating. I mean that's for real.
Check your sugars.
Yeah.
But this last trip I went on, can you guess how many I had the entire trip?
2.
No. 6. I had 6 the entire time. And I was making little progress reports, which you'll see in upcoming videos. I passed in the Ice Cafe, and I'm like, I passed. And then there's a couple I failed.
Yeah.
And it just kept on going. Sherry, I'm gonna fix that. I didn't realize that. Well, let's see, where's. I'm gonna fix that.
But yeah, I loved it. But what we'll probably cherish what I will probably cherish the most is when I left Germany, I flew out of Hamburg. I flew Hamburg to Dublin, so I got a nice stamp in my passport for exiting from Hamburg. Because I don't think you guys know. I'll give a short backstory. My paternal grandfather's mother was born in Hamburg in 1908. She left with her family when she was 2, in the same building that processed the immigrants at that time as the Immigration Museum. So I was able to see the building my great grandma left from on her way to America.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's I love that story. Yeah, Nick's been a genealogist ever since I've known him. Going back and looking at stuff and finding family members, and all over the place. I think that's pretty neat.
Next year will be the first trip that's not that. I'm just going to Australia. I might meet the Down Unders, TBD on that. But I'm doing train trips. They are basically a cruise ship, but a train. All the way across, north to south, east to west, round trip both ways in Australia. It's costing me about $10,000 US, but worth it because we actually do off-train excursions and everything.
May I borrow $1?
I know, right?
Oh my god! Hey, Bill from Warmstrong, how's it going, buddy? Got Cruise Nuts here. Everybody saying hi. Hey, Embark Destination. There you go.
Like a couple examples are they serve lunch in an underground cave in the middle of the outback, and they also do a dinner and a breakfast alongside the train in the middle of the outback.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Better get something for your 10 grand.
I know, right?
So, anybody here on the panel, what's the longest train ride you ever been on? It's a 2-part question: train ride and a cruise. What's the longest train ride and the longest cruise?
Train ride I done 4 hours that I did from Brooklyn to Harrisburg, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Hey,
That's about the longest train ride I done. And then the longest cruise has been 14 days on the
14 days.
NCL Bliss.
Wow. Now when was that?
January 2020, right?
What's that?
The Bliss we
Yeah.
did in January 2020. Came back in February. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, to the
Longest.
Eastern Caribbean from New York.
Wow. That's pretty 14 days, and that's what that cruise is in Australia. I think it's 14 days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the one they're doing.
they want 25. Anyone here going there?
If those flights weren't that high price, we
Yeah.
could give it a shot. But
Yeah.
yeah,
To give a ballpark like I just did for my, I'm doing Vancouver to Brisbane. It was about $14.50 US one way.
yeah. So there you go.
One way
Per
Wow.
person, right?
Per person. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's $6,000 is what I priced up. So yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
For two of us.
But it's only one way because I'm not flying back the same way. I got to wait for, I still got like another month before I can book my flight back with Delta from Sydney.
wow.
Welcome back, Clock. Come back from your cruise. There you go.
Yeah. Because I got to give myself a long layover in Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
been there. I ate there.
Best day. I almost said something. It's really good. Really good. And I'm going to purposely get in. It gets in at like 6 a.m. LA time. I am purposely going to take the last flight back to Minnesota from LA, specifically just to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Then after Roscoe's, go to Randy's Donuts and get some donuts there.
Oh my
Take it back
goodness.
with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I've heard of Roscoe.
I'm
I've been to
getting-
Roscoe.
Roscoe's is the best. I about a year ago, I took the train, did a circle across the west. It was kind of smaller than the one where I met Darren on. But
Good night, Leonard's.
I met a guy on the train going through California to LA where I had to spend the night. He's like, "You're going to regret this if you don't. Go to Roscoe's in downtown Hollywood." I loved it. 2 chicken thighs, 2 waffles, butter, some syrup. Oh my God, best thing. I was in heaven.
Oh wow, wow, yeah, man. Oh, I'm on a diet, and that sounded so tempting.
I'm on.
Hey,
I'm
LD.
We're all on a diet, Darren. A seafood diet.
That's right. Good to see you, LD. I'm looking forward to your cruise. I bet. Where are you going? Anybody know where LD's going?
No.
Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Another California, Simi Valley. We lived in the same place because I lived in Simi Valley at one time in my life, and right off Santa Susana Pass. You know, off the first exit on the 5 coming from LA, that first neighborhood on the left. That's where I was. In fact, my house, I could see Santa Susana Pass. Well, it's like I don't say a mountain, but it's a mountain, small hill type thing. But all right there.
I did a Pep Boys back in 2004 in Santa Ana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd you like it out there?
I never really got. I spent about a year in California. Never cared for it. Traffic is just too much, and you know, you spend more time on the highway. I mean, on the freeways than anything else. And the change of the time and all that, I never got used to it.
Yeah.
I kept flying back and forth to New York, and nope.
You guys want to know something that's weird? Australia compared to here, the Northern Territories in Southern Australia in the middle. It's only a half. It's only a half-hour time difference, not an hour.
Wow.
It's weird, thinking our continent here, every time zone's 1 hour.
So, John, I'm assuming New Braunfels is that a city in Texas?
Nope. New Braunfels is about halfway between Austin and San Antonio. That's where one of the biggest Buc-ee's is. And if I remember
Really?
right, yeah, if I remember right, Katy, Texas is just west of Houston.
Okay. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Look at all this here. I got you. Oh, you're awesome, Danny. You're always right. In fact, you're spectacular. You're spectacular. Just as the title says here, cruising cookies. It's a long day. Hey, everybody. There you go. Glad you're here, cruising koozies. I can't get it right. Today's been one of those days. I don't want to tell my business, but one of those. I got a bad back. It's one of those. Oh, it's just like one of those things. So y'all are my medicine. Y'all are helping me. Keep
Hey,
my
Darren, how's mom?
Oh, she's doing great. She's hanging in there. Mom's waving at you right now. She's you want to go on here live, Mom? I just said that on purpose. Anyways, so she's smiling, but thanks for asking. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Mom says thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell the mom to say hello to me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Eddie's here. Come on. Oh, she's waving.
And Eddie, I recognize that orange package you were holding earlier. That must be from Temu.
Yes, I
I see way.
got my pineapple shirt in it. I hope.
Yeah, I see way too many of those orange packages to not know who it's from. Because for those that may not know, I'm a postal carrier.
Okay.
Look at you.
Wow. Because he always delivers. What was that guy's name? Carmelone.
Yeah, the mailman.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Here's Cody. All right. So as most of y'all know, I'm going to talk a little bit about some meetups. I've sort of dove in a little bit with the cruising thing it is. You're cruising on a tube. Got the little small tube thing. I don't know how many people can show up. There's you don't know until the day of. Sometimes people will tell you I'll be there, and then they don't show up. And then people will say I don't know, and then they show up, and which is no problem. But that's just how it is. That's how life goes. The first meetup, I was talking about this with someone's live series. It was an accident in Helen because Helen, Georgia. The first meetup wasn't really a meetup until we made it a meetup the first time because it was Blaine and Kenneth and someone else. They were all on there. So hey, I heard they got some spaghetti ice in Helen. Let's meet there. It's 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We think it's just us, right? Well, psych. We said, okay, we'll be here at this time. Let's do it. Well, as soon as I got off the live, and this is like 3:30 in the morning, someone says, "Oh, I just bought my tickets. I'm flying into Atlanta, coming from Massachusetts." For what? For what? What are you talking about? And then it hit me. And then I got an email from somebody saying, "Oh yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there." Well, long story short, we went there, and 37 people showed up. And I said, "Guys, This is the first annual Helen, Georgia meetup right here, and we're already going on the fourth one that's coming up on the second weekend of March. It's always the second weekend of March. That's good. That's it throughout because everybody remembers that and whatnot. Second time we had 67 or 68 show up. Last year we had 48 or 49 because a lot of them were on cruise. They were on the same cruise. I mean, there's probably about 15 of them that were on the same cruise that would normally be there. But they said, we're not doing that again. We're going to be at that meetup. So next year, the Helen, Georgia meetup, I'm really expecting a larger crowd than I thought because of interest. People send me a message saying, hey, I never been there before. I heard, great folks go there and everything, which I agree. Great folks do come there. And we just have a good time. And but we are probably going to outgrow the venue of where we're normally at, the Halpro House there in Helen. It's we're going to stay there because they say, hey, we have an outdoor tent, and that time of year it's still cool at night. I've seen bands set up there too, so that's a great non-problem to have because that's not a problem, because it's open door. You just come. I would ask, if anyone out there want to come, just let me know if you're coming, even if you're thinking about coming. I'm not going to hold you to it unless you say I'm going to be there at 2:00. You know what I mean? But if you just give me an idea, if you're coming, that helps me, and the restaurant owner knows how much food to have on hand and to prepare and all that stuff. But it's very simple. Last year, I had this couple. They were from Dothan, Alabama. I think I was telling you this, Eddie, earlier, that they were they just, let's go to Helen. They don't know what's there. Let's go to Helen. Let's check it out. And they were watching, or he was driving, and she was pulling up the video of one of my videos. That's the things to do in Helen, Georgia. And I was talking about the meetup, and they said, we're going to this meetup, and they showed up at the meetup, and not only did they enjoy it, which that's pretty awesome, but they said, we're going to bring our family here, and then my son and his family, we're going to bring them next year, and everything. So
Wasn't that the family, the couple at the Troll House with us?
Yes,
On
exactly.
Sunday? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was them.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Great folks. And it was an accident, not an accident, but
Yeah, it just happens to be a coincidence.
yeah. We're going to go out for a ride, and in the middle of the ride, let's go to Helen, Georgia. Well, what's in Helen, Georgia? And they found that video.
Yeah.
So that's why it's pretty cool. Whatever your videos that you're doing, keep making those videos, because you never know who you're going to help. Whether it be cruising, or sewing. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of subscribers. They're in the sewing folks. I don't sew anything. In fact, I look at it in amaze, because I'm like, how do you do that? And they're sitting there, no problem talking. I don't know, but anyways, so whatever that you're good at, or whatever you want to do, you never know who you're going to help, and that's the beauty of YouTube. And it's really, really neat. But anyways, we have a great time. We have Friday, we meet for spaghetti ice at 2:00. The Das Ice Cream Shop, they close the doors to the public from 2 to 3. It's our hour. We got an hour there, not the public, just us, whoever's coming, and which is pretty neat. The owners, they're retired twice, I think. He's a retired U.S. Army helicopter pilot, and she is a retired German school teacher / principal. And this is their retirement job, and so they do that for us. Saturday, everybody, or Friday, whoever wants to get together, we get together. Or
hey, Darren, Blaine's in the basement.
Oh, is he? I don't see
Yeah,
him.
he just sent me a text.
I don't see. Oh, wait a minute, I see. Oh, thank you, because he was down on the bottom. I didn't see that. Thank you. You ready down there? Sorry about that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there you go. How's it going, Blaine?
Good, how are y'all?
Outstanding.
Okie dokie.
Y'all.
Yeah. But we all have a good time. You're not pinpoint. You're not like this the whole time. You know what I mean? The main major events are Friday. For the ice cream, whoever wants to show up. Then Friday, a bunch of people, they get together, whatnot. Everyone's on it. Saturday, there's hiking trails, walk around the city of Helen, all kinds of stuff to do. But then we meet at 6. That's the dinner time. And that's when everybody gets a chance to introduce themselves. I brought the PA system last time, this past March. So if I brought the PA system, it's getting there. My brother let me use that, so that worked out great. So, and then Sunday we have what you call Church by the River, and we literally have church by the river. We have hymns by the river singing, and then I had a friend of mine preach last time, and then Scott from Kicking It Country, he'll be preaching this coming meetup on that Sunday. So it's pretty cool. I have someone coming to me. I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm not gonna say no name. I'm trying not to say a name. He is. I don't normally go to church, but I enjoy that service. I was like, well, that's cool. That's awesome. I don't know. It was just neat. It was about what, an hour, Blaine, Eddie?
Yeah.
Something like that. But But anyways, I think that's pretty cool. But the next, yeah, then the next meetup will be what I just made a group page on today, a Facebook group, is in Munich at the English Garden. English Garden. It's a big like what's that park in New York? The big
Central Park.
okay, it's like 20 times bigger than that. But you got a river going through it, and my son and I, we just got to swimming in that river. That's another story. That's so much fun. But anyways, we're meeting at the English Garden and eating at the they got the all the food and everything all that. I'm going to be putting all kinds of information on there. It is really, if you never heard of the English Garden in Munich, Germany, I want to encourage everybody here to Google it, or go to YouTube. I have several videos too myself on the English Garden, but just look up English Garden. What is the English Garden? And it'll give you. There's a lot of good videos out there. I'll be here all night if I talk about that.
I never made it there, Darren. I regret that, but hey, it's on the list for whenever I get back.
Yeah, well, also the time of year you were there too, it would have been nobody would have been there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So
Houston was a little cold.
Yes. So we'll be doing that, and then swimming in the river. Whoever wants to. Most of y'all know I like to swim. So there's a river there, 2 parts. It's called the Isar, and Isar, some people say, and it's just really really neat to swim in it. There's a fast side and there's a slow side, and I've done both, and I'm telling you something, that fast side is pretty fast. But anyways, back to the meat of the matter. So we'll do all that. Just hanging. I'm all about hanging out with excellent people, having fun, and then Saturday evening, that evening of the 15th, we'll go to the Hofbrau House, the original Hofbrau House. Remember what I said in Helen, the Hofbrau House? Okay, but this is the original Hofbrau House right there in Munich, Germany, located in Old Town, Germany, right there. Tons of history there in the Hofbrau House. In fact, I took my son there a week and a half ago, and we had lunch there, all that stuff. And I was talking to one of the managers there, and he was, well, hey, you let me know how many people, I'll set you up, reserve you a spot. I'm like, really? I wanted to ask him that, but I didn't want to. I want to get to know him first. But he started offering all this stuff, and I'm like, he was my
Darren,
contact.
do they always play German music there?
Well, a mixture. They have the Oompa band. Everybody's in their lederhosen.
Yeah,
all that stuff. But also that same band, they'll put some Van Halen on. It's funny as heck. But it's a lot of fun.
The beer stein there, man, is freaking huge. I couldn't finish that. Thholy mackerel!
At the Mass, yeah, it's really neat.
And what I love too is they got there's a pretzel gal that walks around there. I didn't know counting out the euro coins, so I met some guy from Vienna that was there. We were sharing a table talking about life. He helped me go through it because if you're not used to another country's coins, it's like a foreign language.
Right, that's true. That's true, and you'll get a instruction on that pretty quick. But we'll definitely do that. The Hopper House, the original Hopper House, tons of history. You could get a lot of World War II history from there because the guy, I don't want to say his name, but
he who must not be named. They didn't they start there?
Yeah, and the Night of the Long Knives and all that stuff. Tons of history. And I'm going to say it, Hitler. Hitler had all kinds of stuff, rallies all through there. But I could talk forever on this. But anyways, a lot of history there, even prior to World War II and all that stuff, in that one little place, the Hofbrau House there. But that's going to be the Munich meetup. Now, here's the kicker, which I'm going to be adding more to that Facebook group page. Again, I want to remind everybody I made that Facebook group today. And it's called the meetup. Let's see. I want to get the right. Here it is, Munich, Germany meetup. Let's see. 15 June 2024, 12:30 till. So if you look at Munich, Germany meetup, 15 June. Blaine or somebody, if anybody could post that'd be great. But I'm going to do a little add-on here. I'm taking the group from the 7th through the 16th, okay, which the meetup's on the 15th. So the people that are in my group, we're going to they'll be at the meetup. And right now, as we speak, there are only 5 slots left. 5 slots for that group. And what that could consist of is we, including me, we all rent a van. Okay, so 8 people, and we all split the van eight times. So you're talking maybe $240, give or take some. I mean, live that per person for like 9-10 days with a vehicle. You know, in Germany, all over Germany. The itinerary is being made up for that. I have different places where you know, I would want to go and show people, like the standard Nusserstein and all that stuff. Of course, Garmisch, Eibsee, Zugspitze, D all the above. But once we get that group established, probably no later than January, I would be putting like meetings like this, either a Zoom call or some kind of video call privately, and come up with itinerary, because, you know, I want to know where Bruce wants to go see in Germany. You know, here's my thing is I'm going to show y'all, but okay, where do y'all want to go that you haven't heard of yet? You know, or, you know, Mike, you know, hey, well, Darren, I want to go check out this. Well, let's go check it out. You know, and I'll do the best I can to fit in that schedule. And I don't, like I said, I'm paying my way too. I pay my share too. I get joy out of helping folks, so it's pretty cool. And sharing what I love to do, that's awesome. You know, but I do appreciate I never asked for anything, but I got like a Longhorn gift card or something like that, or little thank you cards. Never asked for that stuff, but that steak was good. But yeah, I do it just for fun, and it keeps me going. But that's if anyone have any questions, just let me know. But a good way to start is going to that Facebook group page. Munich, Germany. It says Munich, Germany meetup, 15 June 2024. I put the time 12:30 to whatever.
Darren, aren't the Europeans going to start their visa stuff for us in November?
Yeah, yes, October, I believe. I believe it's probably the mid-October. I have to look again, because those dates have been fluid. They've been changing.
Yeah. We require one for them to visit us. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it's taken this long for them to turn around back on us and require us to get one.
I don't mind doing it. You pay like €7. I think it's good for 3 years, and all they do a background check on you. I don't mind doing that. Who wants to get on? Playing that someone's going to hurt you? I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I just did. I just looked up mine. It's the Australian ETA visa. It's like $20 American, and it's only good for 1 year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I could apply for mine now if I wanted to, but I'm going to wait like another month or two before I do. Because I was looking, the Australians, I have to download like the PDFs of my train tickets and my accommodations that they want me to submit it all to make sure I'm a legit tourist.
Wow. Yeah, you're pretty legit, Nick. You look up the word tourist, your picture pops up, man, because you're everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially when, like I was saying, that Sean said, it's not cheap to do these trains, but still worth it. Hey, Daniel.
Right. Hey, Dan, long train ride. Yeah, Kissinger. I know Kissinger very well. Plutus, Germany. I've never been to Pultos. I've never heard of that. Maybe I have, but I can't say honestly I have, because I don't remember.
The thing I miss the most, though, buddy, from Germany is the Buddha pretzels.
Oh, the Buddha. Yes, and I went by Yorma's the other day, and I was telling Nick, I'm like, yeah, this is where Nick fell in love with Buddha is butter in German. So
yeah.
Nick fell.
Are you talking the one there right by the Radius Tours?
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That and the rice cart, the rice cart at the Hauptbahnhof.
That's right. We've got everything Southern Gospel here. Who in the world could that be? Well, that's that guy there on the bottom left, the guy with the Florida Gator shirt on, right there, the very, very, very bottom. Hey, Blaine, tell the folks about this channel here.
Yeah, so we do all the news on Southern Gospel, and then we also
Thank you, Sherry.
release videos usually daily. I've been doing premieres on there here lately, 8 p.m. every night. And it's been going pretty good. But we
Yeah, I've been watching them.
We just put music on there from concerts I go to and news that we have, and we just share all that stuff, and hopefully we'll be a blessing to someone.
That's awesome. I really appreciate that. And Sherry, I appreciate you. She's putting folks' channels on here. Hey guys, if you see somebody on here you haven't seen, like this guy named Michael Clock, family, there's this link right there. Go check them out. And again, Sherry, thank you for doing that. And Eddie Lugo Studios, right there. Yeah, there you got. Cruise Goose Strange having a mother from Germany. I have no interest in Germany with half my. Oh, really? We're having a mother from Germany. Okay, strange. We're having a mother. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Everybody's different. I'm not German at all. The only German I got in me is the three Pfizers, because
your medal.
I could get in Germany. That's the only way I could get into Germany. I don't even take the flu shot. But they were messing with my spaghetti eyes. I was like, stick it where you want it. Well, not anyway. Never mind. But that didn't come out right. But pick a side, whatever. But that and a piece of metal when I broke my leg 4 days into Germany after being I call it suspended from Germany for 19 months because the C word. But I enjoy going there. Usos to travel. You all right? Yeah, check these folks out. Right here. Yeah, Bruce is also a TA, and all these folks.
Lane's a TA also.
Right, I was just about to say, yeah. Mike, are you a TA as well?
I'm working on it. I've signed up.
And Eddie, you are too, right?
So that again?
Are you a TA?
No.
Okay.
People tell me all the time I should be, but I have enough on my plate as it is.
Yep.
Wow, I understand that. It seems like every time people say, "Darren, you ought to be a travel agent, do this full time and everything," and I was like, "Well, I probably would, but I just enjoy it." So I guess I don't know, friends. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sherry wants to go.
But I actually got it set up. I'm having my own little get together with some of our Canadian followers near Toronto when I do my trip, because I take the train from Minnesota to Chicago to Buffalo to Toronto,
Right.
And then I take a 98-hour first class train from Toronto all the way across Canada to Vancouver. Hopefully meet up with Larry from Pump Travelers before I hit my plane to Australia.
Wow. And you go in June next year, right? Is it June?
May.
That goes into June.
Yeah. I leave the 14th of May, and I will be back. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy my ticket to fly back to Minnesota via Los Angeles on the 20th of June.
Okay. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Cruise and Goose, have a good night. Good deal. Hit that like. Thank you. Appreciate that. We get a Temu. What is a Temu package?
Temu is a cheap Chinese Amazon.
Oh.
A lot of people are getting these. A lot.
Really?
It's basically cheap Chinese crap. I'm not dogging it. I'm not dogging it for people who want to do it. Yeah.
No, you're not doing it at all. No.
Yeah. Eddie can agree. It's cheap Chinese crap.
Oh boy.
Well.
Hey, John and Nancy.
Some of it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to be selective on what you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. You get good deals, but a lot of it's cheap Chinese crap. But then again, a lot of stuff is from that.
But a lot of it is what's sell in Amazon at a lot higher price. And it's the same thing.
Same thing, different prices, right?
Yeah. But there's talk of that Temu is skirting importation laws on customs and whatnot, and that there's talk that Temu buys from sweatshops. I don't know if there's validity to it, but there's been stories on it.
Nike does, Adidas does, all these American
Yeah,
companies do. That's why they make everything over there. So
yeah.
Hey, thank you, Marco. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, Daniel's coming. Daniel's coming. All right. Hey,
Daniel,
we're gonna have a lot of stuff. Tom, is it just me? But as you get older, in time just fly?
Yeah.
It cruises.
I
It
thought
does
they were
seem like
lying when we
just
were
did
younger.
the meetup.
yeah. Oh,
Wow. It really does.
Hey, I'll say too, Darren, before for those interested in going to Helen, be looking out for information as soon. I guess how long? Let's see, how long before March will they open up reservations normally at the Hellendorf? Because normally, I guess my point being is the Hellendorf sells out quickly. So once they open up reservations for that far out, I guess you might want to people might want
Well,
reservations.
I was always told around October.
Okay.
However, I've talked to 1, 2, 3, 4 people already, said they already called and got the reservations.
Okay, good. I haven't looked at it yet.
So
Honestly.
I'm gonna make that call myself, probably Monday.
Okay,
And
and we might have. Normally they don't do the group because I know someone last. I had several people ask me last time, did they do a group rate, and they didn't. So it's still a great deal for a great hotel. And I mean, it's about as
the big
authentic
center
as
in
you can
town.
get. It's as authentic of a hotel as you can get if you want something that's German related. So.
I like that place. Me and Darren stayed there on our trip up there.
We did. Nick spent a week with me. He came up. We spent a week, and I took him to Helen. I took him to Daytona Beach. I took him.
Yeah, we went
Savannah.
to two Gainesvilles.
That's right. The real one was in Florida.
Gainesville, Georgia, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
Went there. Yeah, I broke out in a big sweat. I mean,
You started itching.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Gainesville, Georgia, where I walked 2 miles the next morning.
Exactly. But hey,
I think I
while we're
remember
on
that
the
was
Helen.
cold, too.
Oh yeah. While we're talking about the Helen, I have a Facebook group on Helen too. So if you look under Helen Meetup 2024, and if anyone could stick that in for me, that'd be great. I try to do all my communications on the separate from my Magnificent Germany with Darren because it'll get confused with everything else.
how much?
So try to keep it organized and everything.
94.
Roxanne, hey, Roxanne 59. Well, welcome in. How's it going? You turned on there we go.
Hey, Darren, we went to Leavenworth a couple weeks
I
ago.
would say call and tell them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now you've been there before, right? Didn't you go there before?
Yeah, it was really, really nice. For y'all who don't know, Leavenworth is a town out here in Washington that's a German authentic.
I've seen a little bit, Bruce, when I passed through on the Amtrak. It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go. I saw. I have not been there. Yeah, I saw videos and everything, and I want to go out there. And when that time comes, Bruce, I'll let y'all know because I want to. That'd be cool to get together there too.
Yeah.
What we should do, Darren, is we start in. We go to Helen, Georgia, and then go to go find a train somewhere in Atlanta somewhere, then go straight out west, and then get down there, and then head out back to the north again and go up to Michigan. We'll hit all, and then go to Texas. We'll hit
Breaking
all.
Ruth.
Exactly.
Yep.
We'll hit
Well,
them
that's
all.
like I haven't made the trip yet, Blaine. Welcome in. I haven't made the trip yet, Blaine, this year down to New Ulm for spaghetti ice.
Man, that stuff's good. Minnesota ice.
Yeah.
That's some good eating.
Where they do meatballs. They're meatballs with edible cookie dough.
Yeah, that was good too.
We're saying hi to Denise. Good deal, Alice.
I remember we were in Helen, and was it not this past one, but I think it may have been this one. I think it was the year before. Anyway, Papa Kenny's dad, he swallowed one of those meatballs or the meatball things whole.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I almost forgot. I did do something Germany related back in May. Darren, remember my picture of that Schweinhaxe?
Oh yes, yes you
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
They had
On the-
there's like
the church.
there's like a 60-year-old German restaurant on the other side of the Twin Cities up here that I went back to because the couple that just ran it for like 30 years retired, and it took them like almost 3 years to find somebody willing to take it over because Germany food is not cheap and it's not easy to do. So they
Wow.
finally found somebody. The only thing I hate though is on opening weekend they ran out of their Bavarian cake.
Ooh,
So now I gotta wait. It's been
that's
about a month. I might wait a little bit longer and try and get it. I understand, Darren, it was their opening weekend and getting started again. I'll give them time, but I will
Oh,
get
yeah.
it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
94.
the good thing, the differences between German food in Germany and German food in America, it's a lot cheaper in Germany.
Like what
Yeah.
Because you go to a restaurant here, it's like $30. What in the
Yeah.
world? You get to Germany,
Well-
the same thing, maybe $12.
Yeah,
The euro and stuff.
yeah.
But
139.
but you know what? I'll pay whatever.
Oh yeah.
If it's authentic German food, that'll stop me.
That's one thing, Darren, I like about going to Australia compared to going to Europe. The American dollar to the Australian dollar, last I checked, was about $1.51.
Wow.
So it's bad for them, but good for Americans.
Well, see, like I said, with the good heart of Eddie, when we go to Helen, you can eat all the German food you want. He's just, it's on me. I'll pay the tab. So and they're right.
I heard that.
Didn't you hear?
I heard that about Eddie. Yep.
Right. How about you,
Eddie
Bruce?
Eddie is really generous that way. If you say you'll go on a cruise with Eddie, he will pick up part of that tab.
Yep.
They're talking about some idiots that I have no idea who they're talking about.
Eddie who, right?
Yeah. Eddie who?
Eddie Van Halen.
Rest
Oh.
in peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you hear me
Well,
better? I just plugged my microphone in.
Yeah. But what I did find weird, Darren, is I tried multiple times in Germany. I could never find Spätzle.
Oh, Spätzle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. You went to Germany, you couldn't find Spätzle?
No. Like when I had my couple of Schweinhaxes, nobody had Spätzle, so I did other stuff, but I couldn't find Spätzle.
Wow. Lothar. Riots. Anybody
For
know about
other
riots
people-
in Germany? Anybody hear about this?
No, I've only heard of riot. Whenever I hear riots in Europe, the first city that comes to my mind is Paris.
Oh, that's another story. Sure. Thanks, Blaine, for doing that. There's a Germany meetup right there. What your Facebook? Yeah, if you look, well, I have a main page, Roxanne. It's called just same name as my channel. My name is German with Darren. But for the events, I have a page for a group for each event, and which I have my latest one is the Munich Germany meetup, 15 June 2024, and then also have the one that's coming up next weekend, the tubing YouTubers, and then the Helen meetup in Georgia, Helen meetup 2024.
I think so.
You'll see that on there.
That's what we had.
But hey, El Gitano. But Roxanne, if you got any questions, please feel free to contact me and anybody here. So that'd be good deal. Looking forward to Helen. Hey, me too.
Those rats he was talking, looks like it was in Gießen.
March 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, 290.
Whoa, looky here.
We'll
Whoa,
be there
that's
Friday night.
cool.
Yes.
Runaway
All right.
Tech Gal's picture looks like it's in London.
It is. And Josh and I are sitting here watching. Hey, that will be awesome, Michelle. That would be great.
That is
Yeah.
that is London.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
is
that-
London.
I had her as a guest on my channel probably 6 months ago, probably a little bit long. It was, I think, right after Bruce and his wife. I think it was Bruce. I think the next week. It was right in a couple of weeks. We had a.
Who's Bruce?
Bruce who? No, I'm just kidding. Just like who's Eddie?
You guys talking about a different Eddie?
Who's on first?
That's really cool. Michelle. That's awesome. when he has to join us meetup.
Yo no hablo español.
Thanks, Ralph. I learned some Espanol this week that I wanted to unlearn, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was there calling somebody a name I didn't even know it. I thought I was being cool, and
Those are probably the words I know.
I didn't know. I had no clue.
Darren, is it related to the upside down pineapple? Those kinds of words?
No, I don't talk this way. I don't talk that way. What I was doing, I didn't know I was saying it. I was saying two letters. I thought I was saying, man, you're cool. It does not mean that.
Oh.
So thanks for enlightening me, Eddie.
Bless you.
Yep. Gesundheit.
Salute.
Danke.
Bitte. Ich habe Sie ungerecht bitte sprechen, Jan.
But
Oh, yeah.
probably the most interesting thing I did back in Europe, to give a long story short, I stayed at the world's most expensive castle, and that and my suit, $4,200 US.
Yep, you broke up a little there, Nick. Thanks, Blaine, for putting that in there.
I stayed at one of the world's most expensive castles in Europe. It cost me $2,100 US for 3 nights.
Yeah, tell everybody about that.
It's called Ashford. It dates back to 1228. At times, it's been owned by the Guinness family. I did clay pigeon shooting. I did falconry, where you put the glove on your hand and the falcon flies and comes back to you. And they have a fancy dining room where I got a custom-made suit for me in Ireland. I don't know when I'm going to wear it again, but it's sitting right here. Since I got it dry cleaned, I've kept the plastic on it.
Really? When are you going to wear it again?
I don't know. But I'm lucky, though, because I'm sure you know this, Darren, for being so well internationally traveled. Anytime you go over 800, whatever it is in the local currency, you have to tell your home customs people. I have people telling me, just lie to them. It's like, no, I do not lie to the United States government. So I told them exactly how much I paid. They're like, on your way, sir. I didn't have to pay any taxes on my suit.
Wow. Hey, honesty is the best policy. If you get caught, you don't want to do that. Hey, Tom,
well, that's like
the ITIS
go ahead.
Until 2024. The start date announced. Many things won't happen until now. See, back in 2020, just before the C word
craziness,
ITIS came out. It was supposed to start in 2020. Yeah, 2020. And I actually made a video back then. This is like a couple days before the C word of, hey, and this year we're going to start the ITIS. So if you look up on one of my videos, you'll see the ITIS right here, ETIAS. And that was just before the C word. Never heard of it until that. But now Tommy's saying it's postponed until 2024 with no date announced here. So just like he says, anyone's guess. You just never know. I'm trying to keep up with that. So I need to keep up with that because I got 3 meetups next year in Germany. Oh, I didn't even talk about the meetup in September. I got another meetup in September. There's only 6 slots left on that one. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And what I find weird too is I've watched a lot of those like border shows where they follow along the customs and immigration people on how stupid people are. You don't bring flowers, you don't bring food, you don't bring over 10,000 whatever is in the local currency without telling them. If you guys ever travel internationally with a thing with Darren or whoever, always be honest about everything and it'll make your life so much easier.
It's so true. Nick, now I know how you feel about this, okay? All right, but look here. See Sherry down there, Destination Fun? See what she wrote there?
Oh, I haven't Sherry, I don't do content anymore. I just follow along and pop in here and there.
But look at this, Nick. Look here. Maybe one day he will get into creator stuff.
Possibly, but for now I don't.
Well, you did a great job. when you were doing your YouTube videos, and if, I'm telling you, you did a great job. Your natural
I
ability.
appreciate that.
So I think you do all right.
Yeah, he would do good because he has a perspective, and from American traveling to these other countries that other people may need to,
You'll be killing it.
he'd definitely do well.
Yep. So you got people
Yeah.
encouraging you, and people's wanting your link right there. So
There you go, Danny. Thank you, Danny D.
so Mike, when did you start
Yes, sir.
YouTube? By the way,
August of 21.
August 21.
Very
Wow.
slow.
What inspired you?
Actually, I was watching Tony from La Lita Loca, and so I broke my back in 2005, and my back's getting worse. And I enjoy traveling, and he just kind of encouraged people to, if you think you want to do it, try it and see what happens. And I figured that was some way to maybe help me eventually get a little bit of money going so if I got to retire early, I got a little something coming in.
Wow. Well, see, you learn something new every day. You know, that old saying, always learning. I'm going to ask everybody this because see, you just don't know. So, Penn will be prepared. You said you broke your back. How did you break your back? If you don't mind me asking.
I was working. I'm an electrician, and I bought a house. I had to gut it and remodel it in order to move into it. And I fell from about 3 feet, and my feet went out from underneath of me. And anybody that's like walked in the snow or whatever, you slip and fall and you hit your butt bone. It hurts like hell. Well, my butt bone went up into my vertebrae and broke my L1.
Oh,
And, yeah. And
Wow.
now I'm getting arthritis in it, and I have degenerative disc displacement, so it's just getting worse. And I'm up and down a ladder all day at work, so it doesn't help anything.
Now you're paying.
Well, I could relate because I broke my back too. In Germany, of all places, all my broken bones came from Germany. L4, L5, S1. I fell 14 feet, and I was paralyzed for 3 months and 27 days. Told I'd never walk again. You said you're never going to walk again. I was in the Army over there, 13 Bravo, field artillery, and the artillery piece I was on was only 10 foot high, only. But because of the camo nets on top, I was standing on top of that, throwing TA-50 gear back and forth. And long story short, there was a guy in the hatch here, a guy in the hatch here. My foot was on the vehicle here, and the empty space. My foot here was on my other foot was on the other vehicle, the ammunition carrier, way up in there. So I'm throwing gear, and Bruce, do you remember the 50 caliber barrels? Okay.
Yeah.
They made a sheath it only fits one. They don't fit two in there. Somebody try to put two in the sheath, and
wow.
all this, it took a split second to happen. And when I caught it, one of the barrels was flying out, and it was going for the guy there. Well, all this happened like this. I mean, it wasn't. Let me explain this. It was like boom, and so my initial reaction was to protect him. So I swiped it. When I swiped it, I was in full gear, a full LBE. I had my 203 strap muzzled down on the ground, and I just lost my balance and boom, flat on my back. And I was screaming for, seemed like a minute before someone got me, and nothing would come out. I was like, nothing would come out. I thought I was going to die. And long story short, I'm sorry?
I had the wind knocked out of me for 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Wow.
Yeah.
That was longer than me. That was longer. And what? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And they were having GPS training, instrument training. Now this is in 1989, but and he made a mistake because he wasn't using GPS. He was using because GPS been around a lot longer than we think, But he was in the wrong area, but he heard the call on the radio, the helicopter pilot, and he came down and got me. And that right there, it's funny how things work out. But I'm sorry to hear about your back. I mean, that really stinks. And I have good days and bad days.
Yeah.
There's days where I could, and let me tell you something. This is what keeps me going. You know, um, I'm not afraid to say I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. You know, and that's number one. He heals all. You know, but and he puts everything in place. And so I give him all credit. So I'm not paralyzed. I'm in pain constantly, but I'm not paralyzed no more. You know, and that's what's cool. So that's it in a nutshell.
Friday night and a Saturday night.
I almost forgot. I got a nice memento that was sitting behind me. This is a
Mayflower?
replica. Yeah, replica of the Mayflower from Plymouth, England, from a
Wow.
museum right next to the steps that are memorial for it. Because my first trip to Europe was in 2019. Me and Darren were only like a month apart or something. I forget the exact dates. Being at the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that because
Yeah.
I was there in June of 2019.
Oh, it
Last.
was 2 months then. I was about a month
Oh,
and a
really?
half then because I was there for Easter of 2019.
Okay. Well, okay, because I've been there 5 times now at least. So I guess wow, time fly. It was 2019 that last trip there. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Wow. Yeah, I included a Normandy trip in one of my group trips. You know, people wanted to see this group that I took in 2019. They want to see a lot of the World War II history stuff, and including D-Day, Normandy. You know, Caen and all those the beaches and stuff. Of course, the National Cemetery right there. And if I think every American should see that, to visit there at least once, get a whole new perspective. You know,
What I loved about going there is in I think the town is called Bayeux.
yeah,
That's where I stayed. A, I got to see the tapestry, but B, where the tour groups get picked or the tour drivers pick people up, they call it the American Corner.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Because I did mine. I did a full day tour with I forget what it's called at the look, but I did a full day American sector tour, and I lucked out. The guy was about my age from England, so his English was perfect. He brought us all around the American sector from the invasion.
Wow, wow. Hey, Bruce,
Yo.
what was your inspiration of getting started with a YouTube channel and where you're at now?
Well, so when right as the pandemic hit, and I was like so many other people watching YouTube channels and everything, I actually just before the C word hit, um, I was talking with Sharon at C, and she actually got me started as a travel advisor,
Hmm,
and through that,
nice
um,
lady.
she is. She's and yeah, we talk a lot. She helps me a lot when I have a lot of questions. And anyways, through that, uh, she had suggested, and I talked to my wife that we should start a YouTube channel also to help promote your business because that's what they did when they first got started. And so that was kind of my inspiration. And so we had started. In fact, I had finished my training for the travel just as the shutdown happened, and so we posted a couple videos. But so that's when we started our channel. But I really count August of 2021 as our real kickoff of our channel because that's when we took our first cruise after the restart, and that's when we really started posting our videos. So and that's when our channel really took off.
Oh wow, wow!
So
And look at you now.
yeah, yeah,
Look at me now.
yeah. But
I
yeah,
thought I'd pop in and say bidet, Sean. I don't have my keyboard.
so that was kind of our inspiration, and we're just having a lot of fun and continue. Just we really love this community. The travel and I I am a part of other communities also because I really like to expand our brand into other communities. And but the travel and cruising community, when you're out there, it's a different animal, if you will, and there really seems to be in other genres that are on YouTube and everything. They really seem to be a cutthroat type thing, and they're not going to give out their secrets or really help other people grow. And that's completely different in this community. Everyone is there to help each other. It's
Right.
not a competition. We want to pull each other along and want everybody to grow. And so that's why I absolutely love this community.
It makes a big difference. I feel the same way, and everybody helps everybody. If somebody knows something, hey, try this. Try.
And most of the people I have not met in person, but I consider them really good friends. You, Mike Clark, Eddie, Blaine. Haven't really met Nick a whole lot, but I talked to everyone else in different lives and everything. And
Right.
then Coach Cruz, we've been talking for over a year, and we have been in each other's lives and everything, but I've never met him in person. And I finally got to meet him, and him and I sat down. We actually did a double live the other night before he got on his Alaska cruise, which was a lot of fun. And so,
Wow.
yeah, and I'm that's one reason why I'm really excited for the booze cruise that we are doing this October, because there's so many people in this community that's going to be on that cruise that I'm finally going to be able to meet.
That's out in New Orleans, right, Bruce?
Yeah, on the Carnival.
Have you ever been to Cafe du Monde?
No, I've never been to. We're really excited about this cruise because we've never been to New Orleans. We've never been on the Carnival Glory. We've never cruised down the Mississippi River. I mean, there's just so many firsts on this cruise.
My personal advice for in the city before you go, you got to go to Cafe du Monde and get some beignets. It would be a shame to go to New Orleans without getting beignets.
Beignets are good.
So, Bruce, we're gonna have to do that because I haven't done Dumont yet. I've done Cafe Beignet. I gotta go do the other one. I gotta try the other ones, the Cafe Dumont.
Yeah, I like Cafe Beignet too. They both do it pretty good. Last time I was in New Orleans, I did Cafe Beignet only because Dumont was really freaking long, and I had to get to my Amtrak train to head to Los Angeles.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, Blaine, did you see this, Tom Shiner?
Yep, I told him to.
Okay. All right.
Let me know. That'd be pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah, then let me know too. I'll drive up there.
I'll be in Savannah Tuesday. I got a work meeting Tuesday, so I'll be in Savannah then.
Oh, there you go. I think
you see
fourth annual Helen meetup right there. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bruce.
I was just going to say there's another couple that they're not going on the booze cruise, but that's Josh and Amanda with Have Luggage Will Travel. I've been talking to Josh. They're going to try really hard to come into New Orleans to meet people. So that's another couple that we're going to get to meet, hopefully. So.
Wow, that's awesome. That's what I love about this. Meeting folks from all over. It's just really, really cool.
And you never know, because Cindy and I have talked about it. We might take a little trip to Georgia come this next March.
That would be awesome.
You never know.
That would be.
Hey, Blaine, did you sign up for the booze cruise?
I did not.
Okay. I seen you on some Facebook post or something, and somebody asked you if you did, but I didn't ever see a response.
I missed that one. I wouldn't see.
Thanks for posting this, Blaine.
Yep.
Fourth annual meetup. Oh, right. I'm in what part of Georgia, Roxanne?
Hard to believe it's already been getting ready for the 4th.
I know. Oh, someone else asked before. Will you be getting off the train to Buffalo?
Yeah, I will have like a 6-hour layover. Not really in town. It's at a station outside of town. I don't know if I'll go into town before the train from New York City gets in to bring me to Toronto.
Okay. Thanks, Bear Lamb. Is that the meetup? You set up. Which one? Which one was she talking about? Lynn.
I don't know. I responded to her. I told her, Darren, you and I set up the Helen one, but I wasn't sure which one she was talking about either.
Okay. Oh, Douglasville. I know where that is.
Yep. I've been
Lithia
to
Springs, all right there, and all the good stuff.
I've been to Douglasville so many times going to Six Flags.
Yeah. The other day, Darren, I was talking to an agent at Verizon getting tech support. She says she was from Atlanta and goes to Warner Robins all the time. I told her next time you go to Warner Robins, go to Buc-ee's. You won't regret it.
Right. If you saw my latest video today, that's where Bill and I were at. We were at that Buc-ee's, and we met Bucky the Beaver. We met him in person. Did you notice that, Eddie?
That's the I've been to the Buc-ee's and I did a blog there about a year ago. No, back in November last year. Yeah,
Wow.
And we met Bucky.
and yeah, we also met Mr. Bucky there.
Hey, cool, Kathy. Please start talking about the meetups. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
Kathy and Tom, they've been to 2 meetups now, 2 or 3. Is it? At least 2 that I remember. 2. They came to Garmisch, Germany when I had meetup year before last. They were there, and then they were in Helen this past one. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah, I've met them both. They came to Minnesota a couple of years ago. I met them both. Nice. Very nice people.
Nice. That's right, Bear Lamb. I'm love. They want to be the second screen. 50 pounds of coffee.
I know.
Yep.
Wow.
Gypsy.
Hey, I brought my my German coffee back with me. 4 big blocks of Dalamaya coffee. Oh, so good.
You
Anybody
even
ever had?
let me smell it?
Oh, you could put it in without even turning it on, and you could smell it. You're not a coffee drinker? Eddie?
Are you seriously asking me that?
So you are a coffee drinker.
Eddie has 3 cups of coffee before 6 a.m.
I drink coffee all day. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Eddie's
I'm
coffee
messing
cup's
with you,
taller
man.
than he is.
I'm messing
Yeah.
with you. All about response. The German is and 1 Southern German foods. Oh yeah, of course. Just like you got the North and South in the States.
Yeah.
You know?
I did North and South on that trip. I did Munich and Hamburg. Munich's a lot more meats and a lot more grit to it, and
Good day,
Hamburg's a
mate.
lot more fish.
Good day, mate. How are you? Come on in on the body.
You think being in Hamburg, they'd be more about the meats, more hamburger.
Hamburgers. Yeah.
That's actually a myth.
Well, yeah, yes and no.
I've heard both ways, Nick.
Yeah.
I've heard it's just whatever, people made that up.
Yeah.
And, now, I've not been to Hamburg yet, so I can't give a definite answer. But I talked to other Germans from that lives in Hamburg, and they said, yeah, it was really made here. So
Yeah. I asked
don't know.
around town. That was the majority opinion I got from the people I met in Hamburg.
Yeah. Well, I can't say because I've never been there yet.
Fair enough. But what I did love at the airport, Darren, is I tried at the local the bakery. I forget what they call it, but the bakery at the Hamburg airport. I tried telling the guy what I wanted. The German guy behind me understood what I was saying and told him for me about the Buddha pretzel.
Oh, the Buddha pretzel. You made my mom laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, Ryan.
Something so simple, guys. Just a soft pretzel with butter in the middle. So good.
I'd love to have a pretzel about right now. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Pretzels are. I had speaking of the Hopper House, Nick, you were mentioning that the pretzel lady came by, big old pretzel, but this it was like €5, and it used to be €2 for a long time. But that same pretzel will probably be $20
I thought I paid like $3. I thought it was like $3.50 or something when I was there. I don't remember if it was $5.
It could have been. I don't remember.
Next time Next time I see Billy, I'm gonna give him a pretzel.
Oh yeah, he'll like that. Well, Jacob Brown, welcome in. I appreciate for subscribing. I'm writing down your name right now, and I just want to check you out and see what you're all about. So that's really cool. Thanks for being here. And by the way, so I take it you're a truck guy.
Mhm.
Am I Jacob Brown? Oh, Blaine said that too. Okay, good deal. Okay, hey Doug.
But what I am looking forward to is when I get to Sean's land down there, is trying some Aussie meat pies. Those look good.
Oh yeah, that's right, Lothar. Depends on what part you're in.
Kangaroo burgers.
They actually serve kangaroo on the trains I'm taking, so I'll get it there. I know that.
Make sure you put some Vegemite on it.
Yeah. I
will
will try. I can't go to Australia and not try Vegemite.
All right. Hey, Nick, with that being said, would you go to Germany and try Met?
No.
That's a different story.
No. I was about to say something. I just caught myself with just. I'll put a no. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say it here.
Right. Does anybody here know what Met is? I know a couple people do. I'm going to go and tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Met is, they say, Zwiebelmetbrochen. Okay?
Oh, hey, Darren, drop the link. Sean says he'll come up.
Oh, yeah?
I get it for you. Go ahead. Oh.
Okay, thanks, Blaine. Hey, Sean, Blaine's going to drop it. Thanks, Nick. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's called Zwiebelmetbrochen. What it is, it's raw pork, okay, with salt and pepper, and they put onions in it, and you put it on brochen, Zwiebelmetbrochen, on the bread, and you eat it like that. Raw pork, not cooked. And Eddie said he wants a piece of that right now. Well,
I'm not eating any raw meat.
A small story here. About 5 years ago, I had it in my hand. All right. Now, being an American, proud American, I had it in my hand right here, and I was like, I can't do this. You die from this stuff. I'm not going to eat this. And I said, no, I'm done. Well, during the C word days, I met Jorg. Okay, Jorg and Anka. They live in northwest Germany. And we got talking about Met and everything. And he goes, you got to try it. You got to try it. And I promised him, whenever I go to Germany again and I meet you in person, I will try it. Well, I'm a man of my word, And so we met up in Dusseldorf. We was in Dusseldorf, during met him and his wife in person. Been talking live for a couple of years, Excuse me. But not only that, my friend from Dutch Gamer from Netherlands, he surprised me. He didn't tell me that, no one told me he was coming. And anyways, so I met Dutch Gamer. Yeah, he was awesome. So we're all sitting there at the table, and I'm about to eat some Met. Okay, Dutch Gamer hadn't had any kind of Met before in his life either, so we're both trying it. But I went first, so I'm all psyched up for it. Right? Okay, all right. I said I'll do it. I got man on my word. I won't be a man if I don't do this. Okay, I take that seriously. So I get it, spread it out there and everything. I got it there. I put a little bit extra salt, a little bit more. I'm like, let me get something on here. And I pick up that bread, and I'm thinking this is going to be nasty, but I'm going to do it. I took that first bite, and it was the most tastiest thing. I loved it. It was really, really good. I couldn't believe it. Now, this is raw pork, okay? All right. Now, hang on a second.
John's down in the basement, Darren.
Okay, thanks. And hey, buddy, how are you?
G'day.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
G'day.
Hang on. Wie geht's, Herr Darien? How
That's
are
what I
you?
was waiting for.
I am so very glad that we have this good chance to have a speak.
Mir geht es gut, danke. Ich weiß nicht.
You don't know? What don't you know?
Wie geht es dir?
Ich bin gut, danke.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Haben Sie uns Spaghetti Eis, bitte?
Come on down and get some.
Now, guys, Australia, they have a authentic spaghetti ice cafe. Sean and Alana made a video, which I watched probably 20 times because I'm like, look at this. This is in Australia, and that was awesome.
Yeah, mate. You know what? We have the spaghetti ice thing, and then this guy Darian comes in and asks us, did you have any? And well, come on, enjoy it. You've got to, it gives you another reason to come down in January of 2025 for the group cruise that we've got going in.
Oh man. Now, how far is that from that Spaghetti Ice Cafe where the cruise is going to be?
It's 1,000 kilometers.
Okay, so 600 miles. Roughly?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, so that's
It's a
9-hour
13-hour drive. It's an
All right.
hour on an aircraft, so what the hell, it won't take you that
Yeah. Heck, I'm considering flying down there.
Oh, come on down.
Darren got to meet the inventor of spaghetti ice.
Yes, I did. I did.
Did you finish the what happened when you took that first
Oh,
bite?
yeah.
Oh, the
What
Met-
happened
the Met-
when
yeah,
you were
that's right.
eating, when you had it in your mouth, and what Dutch
I
went?
had met in my mouth. Okay, this raw pork, and I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, it was good. I'm thinking it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna blah 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 blah. So I took another bite, and I'm impressed. I said, I want some more of this. And like what? And my buddy Yor, he was like overly impressed because he was like, "You like it?" I'm like, "Yeah," like that. So the third bite, I'm eating it, and I start thinking about what I'm eating because I had to psych myself up to do that. So I started thinking about raw pork, and my mom in the background saying, "Don't ever eat raw pork." All right. That's it. And then Dutch Gamer, he's sitting right next to me on the table, and he goes with his accent, "Hey, Darren, you're eating raw pork." When an accent, raw. And I'm like, whoa! I about lost it. I didn't lose it, but I said, "Oh, I'm done. I just couldn't do it." I was doing great until he said it.
Mate, you'd never have any biltong, I'll tell you now.
Oh man,
You've got to have some biltong.
it was good. I will give it that. But when you start thinking about what you're eating, what you got in your mouth,
You don't think. Just eat it.
Yeah, that sounds like me with the Vegemite when I get to Brisbane.
Now, very quickly, I've got to say good day to a couple of people. There's Lily in the chat. There's
Certainly.
Rain in the chat. There's a few others who've said good day to me, and I can't remember who they are. But anyway, good day, folks. Now, you know what? When you guys come on down here, when you come, I know that we've got Eddie coming because Alice is coming. We've got Bruce coming because I know Cindy's coming. We've got Clocky coming because I know that he wants to. Well, he's being pushed into it by the missus. I believe Blaine's coming because Mallory's going to be down here as well. Nick, well, he's coming a bit early, but we'll try and hang on to him for a while. When you guys come on down here for the January 2nd, 2025 group cruise to the South Pacific, you guys are going to come down to Melbourne, and we're going to go for a spaghetti ice treat right after we've been to the South African shop where we can get some biltong burgers and a couple of other international cuisines. So you guys got to come down. Don't shake your head, Eddie.
Did someone say spaghetti ice?
I did, and it's fresh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Sean, I told you, as long as I win the lottery, I will be down there.
That's what I mean. You're coming down.
Yep.
I didn't
As
say
long as I
which
win the
lottery.
Jacob, thanks for being here. You're probably gone right now, but thanks for being here. And again, everybody check out Jacob Brown. Look like Jacob's checking us out too. So that's really cool.
And I will say this too: I have not seen Sydney. Has got to be one of the most expensive cities on the planet for a hotel.
Where you staying?
I was going to stay at a hotel, Pier 1, but I found a really good deal on an Airbnb.
Yeah, much better. Pier 1 is actually a very good location. So, yeah, that's quite upmarket anyway.
Yeah, it's saving me $1,300 American dollars by staying at an Airbnb. I'd have to look. I forget what part, but it's within walking distance of the sites in downtown Sydney.
Anywhere close to Sydney, to downtown Sydney, is expensive.
Yeah, because I'll have to fly. I fly in Air Canada, but then I'll fly out with Delta, and their only option is out of Sydney.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Now look
You know,
here, transatlantic.
You can always
do
jump
that.
on one of the local ships. I mean, local airlines here like Rex or Virgin, where the prices are a bit lower, and you pop down for a day and go back. Up to you.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that'll probably be what I'll end up doing, Sean, when we get closer. Is figure out a day that works with you guys. I pop down on the first flight of the day, and then pop back on the last flight of the day.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never know. You might stay a night.
So, Sean, Stan,
Hang on, just got to say, Alice. The surname is Ornelas, not Onassis. Just wanted to say. Sorry, Bruce, go ahead.
hey, Sean, I understand that if we do come on your group cruise, that you're gonna supply spaghetti ice for all the cabins that go on your group cruise.
There's
every
so
day?
Well, they
Alright.
tried it. Darren tried it with Rafi, but they wouldn't let him.
Oh yeah, that machine. Yeah, I called ahead because Ralph and I we were going to do a bring the thing, and they said they would confiscate it and wouldn't get it back. So that press is probably $50-$60 easy.
Yeah.
Just for that. But hey, Fearless.
Well,
I don't have.
If you guys are all down here, I'd be happy spending 20 cents buying you guys spaghetti ice. I mean,
That's pretty cool. What is a Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras.
Is that what that is?
That must be what she meant.
Darren, have you been to the Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras.
No, not. I've been in New Orleans many times because
Wouldn't
I go there.
Kathy have a good night?
Tessie?
There's Kathy Reiser.
Oh, Kathy.
Oh,
Okay.
Kathy.
Guten Nacht, Kathy Reiser. Fearless Rambler. I know Alice. Oh, look
No,
here.
I'm just contemplating now if I want to take a tour from Brisbane up to Australia Zoo, or if I'm going to rent a car. But then again, the Aussies make us get a permit. You can't just drive for free like you can in Europe.
What do you mean you got to get a permit?
I've been told I have to get a $50 international driver's permit to be able to drive in Australia.
$50. Where's that at?
I looked it up that Americans, to be able to drive in Australia, you got to buy the international driver's permit.
I know why. It's because you Americans are going to attempt to educate us Australians to drive on the wrong side of the road.
I wish Sean I could apply and be like, I just spent a month driving on the other side of the road the year before. I can do it.
Yeah, well, you could say that you're coming from Pommyland. You don't say you're coming from the US, or even say you're coming from Canada. You'd be okay.
Well, that's
Hey,
yeah. Oh.
Check with AAA because you can get them for $20 there.
Is it 20? Yeah, definitely.
Reason why I know this because I went to the Nürburgring, not Nuremberg, but you're leaving, Eddie? Hey,
Peace, Eddie.
take care, Eddie.
Guys, have a good night.
Oh,
At least
Eddie, you
not
don't
gonna-
have to leave because I'm here.
Nothing to do with yours, Sean.
Take care, Eddie, sir.
See you all later.
I just wanted to say, fat traveling drummer. Either you're an Aussie or you haven't spent Australian dollars in the US.
Yeah, because it's last I checked, Sean, it's $1.51 American to the Aussie dollar.
Man, that's steep.
Yeah. It is. But no, I did.
See that tweet from Sherry, Bruce.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Huh.
We shall see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But it wasn't bad, Sean. For my 2 flights within Australia to get to the trains, it was like $497 American dollars.
It would be
Okay,
fun,
fat traveling drummer is a Canberrian. Okay, then mate, you are right. Welcome to the club. I know exactly what it's like. Hey, John, it's actually 13:35, but g'day. And Denise, how you going? Nice to see you. And Daniel Jose had an international driver's license in the past. Really didn't need it, but wanted to find out what it was all about. You don't actually need the driver's license. As long as you're driving on your US license for 3 months, you should
Cool,
be
man.
pretty well okay.
John, I don't get this. Is the Northern Territories the only one that's a half hour behind?
No, South Australia as well, Adelaide.
Oh, that's weird.
So it's that whole center, the whole center path down the middle of the country, of the nation. Yeah.
Because if I remember right, they split years ago because they used to be the same.
See what happens when you yawn, Nick?
Oh,
You can't even say the word. I just yawned.
Right? Oh my goodness. And we're not gonna stay here. Good night, everyone. We'll call you tomorrow. Find out. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. Sherry, probably gone already, but feel free to give me a call. Absolutely. Anybody here, feel free to contact me, and I'll be glad to help you out. Sean, can you make the crew the tubing this weekend?
Did I what?
Can you make the tubing meetup this weekend?
The tubing.
Yeah.
What are we referring to?
Just say yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
No, we're having just a small little thing. Where it's a 4-hour tube where you tube down a river.
Yep.
Yeah, right here in Florida. I've moved, so I'm back to where I'm from originally.
I knew you were moving back to Florida. It's about time you got close to a cruise port. So
Right. I loved it where I was at. I loved it here before I left. Just wanted to change the pace, but I've embraced coming back home too. So I'm only a little less than 2 hours from Port Canaveral. Right around 2 hours. I'd say 2 hours. Pretty much close to 5 hours to Miami.
but then again, we put all of our crazy people in Florida.
Oh, so you're
Right.
trying to say that I'm crazy, right?
No. I'm saying that about Darren being back in Florida.
Oh.
Oh
No, Kathy, it's pork. I'm sure you heard that by now.
Well, Florida's crazy when you can type in Florida man and any date into Google, and it'll pull up some random story about a Florida man doing something stupid.
Now, you want to know something crazy is when you type in Melbourne, you always get Melbourne, Florida, not Melbourne, Australia.
That's right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yep.
Darren, he's learned not to type anything in Google.
Oh my goodness.
You learned that the hard way.
Especially on a live stream. Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
His mouth open bigger than what it does when he eats spaghetti.
His mouth opened bigger than what happened with when he typed.
Yeah. That was
Let's do a screen share and try this.
no.
Hey, Darren, it's funny. It's funny now, Darren.
Yeah, but it shot the toes off me.
Hey, Nick, have a look and see
All kinds of things popping up.
Have a look what Fat Traveling Drummer says.
Hey, TWSA?
Not quite, but if you ask some people.
Oh yeah,
Waiting room.
Well, yeah, because all the retirees go down there.
What's it was, Kathy?
Oh God, I've been sprung.
Oh, look at there, Sean. From Alice.
I've been sprung.
Hey, Australia, right here, the traveling drummer.
Yep.
Yeah, great
It's
guy.
Alana's turn. She's out there in the yard cutting it.
It's
No, I'm
Alana's
gonna
turn.
go out there.
She might shoot him before that.
She won't. She was saying that when we were in Adelaide, we went to this place called Harndorf, which is the German village. But Darian, to your dismay, there was no spaghetti ice there.
That's a travesty. That's a travesty.
It wasn't true German then.
Oh, it was. You should have seen the sausages we had.
Oh,
Oscar,
What time is it right
Mike,
now, Sean?
I
Is
heard
it
that about
140? Let me see. 140?
It's
Where you at?
It's 140.
and the balls y'all had.
Guten Abend, Kathy. Good night, Kathy. How's everyone going? Hey, doing well. How about you, sir? Have you met? Oh, my computer just went.
Yeah, we're old mates.
Really?
Yeah, we're old mates. We've known each other 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Great guy. He's a dual, German and Australian. But great guy. He loves music.
With a name like drummer at the end of his. Hey, by the way, how's your violin playing going?
Well, since I moved, it's on hold because I don't have room to do anything right now until we close on our house. But with that being said, I have lessons starting up in August, so I'm looking forward to that. So next couple of weeks, I'm going to be breaking it out again. I just haven't had time to get with it. So
Yeah.
but it's just on hold. It's not going bye.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Oh, Sean, I was going to tell you, I'm hopefully going to meet up with Larry in Vancouver before I board the flight to Brisbane.
Nice.
He's not far.
You know
He's not far. It's like might as well try.
Yeah.
One of the violin players, the Polaris Trio, they're from Ukraine, but Ivana lives in Brisbane.
Yep.
That's her home base.
You see, now you have to come down to Brisbane to actually catch up with her.
Right. Well, they're right now. They're in Europe. They're on another ship. They're on the Pride.
And they're on the Pride.
Yep. They're all three of them. They're in Germany, Spain, England, the whole route there. But I think they're going to be there for at least a year.
They're a fantastic group.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and Sean, yeah, that's right. Help Hands for Cruising. Didn't you just recently have a cruisathon?
We moved the cruisathon to the 25th and 26th of August.
Okay, because I want to be a part of that. I was in Germany.
That's why we moved it, because you weren't there.
Oh my goodness! Because someone said, I'm like, I didn't hear nothing about that. But again, I was gone for almost 3 weeks. So, but yeah, I need to find out because I definitely want to be a part of that. I'm a believer.
So put it in your calendar, the 25th and 26th of August.
Just 2 days?
If we get huge numbers, we will extend it.
Okay.
But we really need a bucket load more presenters than we had.
Do you have a schedule out already, or is Meg going to do that? Or
yeah, have a chat with Meg or Crystal.
Meg or Crystal. Got it.
We know that Bruce has got something huge planned for that day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, really huge.
Darren, Daniel Jose is asking how your swim in Garmisch was.
Oh, it was wonderful. I got in the hey John Nancy, got in the IFC, and it was great. My son got in there too. That was his first time in the IFC, and then part of the group that I took with me, they got in there too. So they had a great time. It was really cool.
I want to say something, Darian. Your son is a mini me.
Oh yeah?
He's exactly like you. He looks like, I swear, if I closed my eyes, well, if I didn't hear if I closed my ears and I looked at the two of you, you'd be exactly the same.
Well,
Seriously.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot taller. I think he grew a foot.
See what happens when you go to Germany?
That's right, and he loved it. He had a blast. There were some times where he had a hard time missing Mama. That was his first time being that away that long from Mama, but we made it. We made it.
Thank you, Danny, for the link.
Hey Sean, when's the cruisathon scheduled now?
So we start on it's Friday, Saturday. So we start Friday. I think it starts at 5 or 6 o'clock on Friday, and then runs through to Saturday. And then if anybody else comes on board more than we've got, we'll then continue to schedule it through Sunday.
Darren, Alana was asking what airline you flew to Europe with.
Lufthansa. I'm between Delta and Lufthansa, whichever's got the better deal. You look around, but actually the Lufthansa, they added a airline under Lufthansa name, but it's called
Eurowing.
Yeah. So it was on Eurowing, both sides, both going and coming.
I thought Eurowing was just their local one there. I didn't know it does international.
Well, it's a new thing. So I guess they bought a bunch of planes and painted them.
Well, that's like down under. You got Qantas, and you got their cheap one, Jetstar.
Qantas and Jetstar, the same company. You've got Virgin. You've got Rex. Now Rex, it was a regional airline, and they've expanded into going into the capital cities. Then you've got who else?
Bonza.
Bonza has jets, but Bonza is basically flying regional. They're not doing the cities. So Virgin was doing international flights, but they are now doing code sharing. So they'll code share with, say, Emirates, or they'll code share with Singapore.
In America, they code share now they switch from Delta to United.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's do that, Traveling Drummer. We'll definitely do that. That was a fun conversation out there in Aussie land, Florida, Heaven's Waiting Room. Right?
He's in.
Never heard it.
He can't talk about Florida being your waiting room. I mean, he's living in Canberra. That's hot air city.
Ooh,
well, that's like here
cutting the grass.
That's like here with DC.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all right. I've got at exactly 2:30. I'm going to pull the pin and go and do the mowing of the lawn.
Oh, there you
go. What I find funny, Sean, I was watching a YouTube short. Somebody asked like 10 Americans, and I don't remember what city, what's the capital of Australia? Nobody knew.
Actually, sad fact, I was watching a YouTube channel, and somebody asked the question, do Americans know a country on the map? And they showed a map of the entire world and said, okay, name a country.
Okay, Dan.
And to a man, out of 15 people, 14 all went Africa and pointed to the US.
People are stupid.
Yep. No, Africa's a continent. Name a country. Then this young, I would say this kid would have been about 12, came in and named about 7 or 8 countries. And he did pretty well. Even named Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea. In the right spots.
Have you ever been to New Guinea?
No.
Is it built up now, or is it still the same, you think?
It's getting built up, but not to the same extent as we would expect it. There's still a number of tribes out there.
New Guinea, I wonder if they have pigs.
Hey, that's like
Yeah.
Blaine, the local Walmart in the town I deliver in. It's on single tree lane, but there's more than one tree on that street.
Man. Good old
They're-
Gibby.
Hey, thank you, Alana. I appreciate that. That was fun. That's the first video in the series. It was my traveling, and if you saw the video, I met the head coach of Florida football. That was Go Gators.
That was,
So that
that was a fun hotel, the Renaissance. I would highly recommend it for the views alone.
Yes. That was really cool.
I loved it too. I didn't stay at that one, but I stayed at. We have one at our main terminal. When you stay at one at the airport, it's sweet seeing the planes taking off.
Oh yeah, Blaine and I we did airplane spotting
We did two, didn't we? One that night, and then the next morning.
next day. Yeah. You're right. It is hard.
But I will say this too: is that Atlanta airport is freaking huge,
Yep.
Bonanza.
and it's like it has like 197 gates, and they do an average of 2,700 flights a day.
Wow.
What's a Bonza, Sean?
It's a new airline, Bonza Airlines. But
Oh.
they do regional. They fly regional, Melbourne out to, say, Mildura or some of the regional places.
Okay. I remember something funny about Lufthansa. I took a flight from San Fran, and everybody was speaking English. Once we got into German airspace, the German language broke out. Oh boy! Normally, what you see on a German airline, you or even if it's an American airline, they start out with the English, and then they'll break it up with German. And if you go out with Lufthansa, even if you'll be sitting on the tarmac, you hear German first, and then English afterwards. So I
Yeah,
guess
because
where
they
you're
usually
going.
do that for the country they go to.
Yeah. Boy.
But no,
That was-
Darren, I was not a fan of Delta on my flight to Germany. They did a plane swap, and I got kicked from Comfort Plus on Delta to the main cabin.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you weren't happy.
No, I got $450 back from Delta, so that's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah.
Man, that doesn't even pay for the fuel that they would have carried extra to get you up the front.
I know, right? But then again, as you know, Darren, Munich to Atlanta flight's about 10 hours.
Yeah.
Couldn't they have done something decent by putting you in the nose of the plane?
That's what I said. That they had open seats in Delta One, and they gave them for free to people on the standby before people who got bumped. So that's why I called Delta with is said some choice words I'm not going to say here, but it's like, why are you giving seats to people for free when you got people who are displaced because of the plane swap? And the airport and the gate agent at Atlanta Airport didn't give to you know what.
Mm.
Oh boy.
I got to Germany though, so I didn't really care.
Hey, put me in, coach. You just put me in the luggage rack. Give me to Deutschland.
Yeah, so now when I've flown to Europe, I did London on the first trip. Second trip was into Munich, and then I left out of Dublin.
And then returning, I say the same thing. Because when it's time to go home, it's time to go home. So give it back to the States as soon as you can. Put me in whatever. But
I found it annoying doing U.S. pre-clearance in Dublin. You go through Irish security, then you can buy whatever crap you want. You got to wait. There's a board outside U.S. pre-clearance. You have to wait for your flight to pop up. And then when you go downstairs, you have to go through U.S. style security again. It's like, what am I going to get at the airport? Make you take off your shoes like the TSA stuff. Then you got to go see your favorite people, the customs agents.
Wait a minute. When we flew from Melbourne to Houston, so the plane went from Melbourne, Auckland, Houston. So here's what we had to do. We had to get off the plane in Auckland, walk down to security, go through the security check, only to walk back up to the plane to go to Houston.
Did you go through customs?
We
I don't know if we got that.
Yeah. We didn't go out into the country. We didn't go out into New Zealand. It was in the airport in transit. We had to go through security check in transit. What could we pick up off the plane?
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, same thing. I get you now. I hate that stuff. I get it, but it's like, come on, man. What am I going to get at the airport?
Maybe they were thinking we might be carrying COVID on the plane. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I was carrying some extra Guinness with me or something.
Seriously.
Fun stuff. Well, hey guys, I'm about to wrap it up here. But before we go,
Don't do
I'm gonna
that,
start with
Derek.
I'm gonna
I've got
start
to
with
go and mow the lawn.
with Sir Sean. Oh, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, don't cut it off because then I've got to go and mow the lawn.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How much property do you have to cut?
Oh, it's about this big.
Okay. So you'll be done in
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Two shakes of a dingo's tail.
Oh, that's pretty quick.
Yep.
Wait, Sean, is there anything you'd like to say about your channel? And what?
Well,
I do have a question.
Helping Hands for Cruising. Come on down, guys. Check us out. Drop in a donation. The good news is we are putting people on board a cruise ship, and the only way we can do that is with your funds. So, folks, please dig deep, empty out your pockets. You guys, those of you that do cruise, know what it's like. We enjoy it. We have a great deal of fun on board a cruise ship. We're giving an opportunity to people who never in their wildest dreams could have that opportunity. And I can tell you now, for those of us who did go on the inaugural cruise, we can tell you lives get changed. Agreed, Darian?
That was so cool. It was really awesome to be a part of, and to see it firsthand. And yeah, it was neat. So I'm all about it. And when I heard that they were having or I missed the cruise. How can I miss a cruise-a-thon?
No, we kept it going just for you.
But I got it now right here.
Good on you.
Yes, it's there. So I'll get with Meg and Crystal, one of them, and get a time.
That'd
And
be awesome.
I was in Germany following y'all's pictures. Alana posted where you were in the airplane, and where were you going? You went somewhere.
We
I
went
think
to
they went to
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
And I also spent some time in the real Outback, not the Amy Outback.
Not the
And I did some training up in a place called Woomera and also Roxby Downs. You can check that out on Dr. Google. But Woomera was where the Americans, the British, and the Australians did some rocket testing to get spaceships up into the air. So around that area there, and there was some.
That's cool.
There's a museum there where you can actually go and see some of the old relics and so forth. So you guys got to come down under and just have a look at these places. Anyway,
I would love to.
I'm going to let you pass it on.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. My mom, she watches somebody out of Brisbane. What is that? Fortunato. Have you heard of Fortunato?
No.
He's a Australian YouTuber.
Yep.
Entertainer.
He sings all kinds of music.
Yeah, he like DJs and sings and all the good stuff.
Now, is that the lady, Colleen?
No, that's my mom.
G'day, Mom.
Good night.
She good day, Mom.
Good day.
So it's probably almost 2 o'clock.
Pushing two.
In Australia.
Pushing two.
August and juice. All right, there we go. Blaine, how about you, sir? Anything you'd like to say or talk about your channels a little bit?
Yeah, so tomorrow, which in 2 minutes will be
rock on
the new day, but we will hopefully have a video posted on our channel tomorrow. It's we're having a meetup in Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area coming up in October 2nd through the 8th. So it's a video that we did last time we were at the campground, a drone footage and a drive through of the campground there, and that'll be out tomorrow. And then next Sunday night we will do our normal scheduled live. We've been going live on Sundays at 10 p.m. for the last several weeks now, and so So we're looking forward to that. We've been doing it like every other Sunday. So I think next week will be our next live. So 10 p.m. next Sunday. Check us out.
That's awesome, man. You got some premieres coming up too on
Yeah,
everything.
I got my Everything Southern Gospel premiere. I got one premiere 8 p.m. tomorrow night, and and then next week we'll have some more videos out. So yeah, and then tomorrow I was actually supposed to go to a concert tonight, but we had family in town this weekend, and then tomorrow night I'm going to another concert. So here in our local area, so I'll have some more content going up on that channel. So
well, awesome. Thank you, sir.
Everything Southern Gospel. Thank you so much, and appreciate having me up. And looking forward to seeing you in a few days. And
that's right.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. So
yeah,
you guys are gonna go out and raise some hell.
Oh boy. Hey, Danny, my mom's web said to tell you hi. So that's and thank you. Yeah, there you go. All right, Nick, how about you, sir?
Nothing really, just work, and more work.
There you go. Got to buy some more $5 million shoots.
Well, that and I got to pay for the Australian trains because Sean can tell you they aren't cheap.
Nope.
Wow.
The can is worth 20 grand. Both ways.
Whoa. That's woo. Bruce, sir. Same thing in closing.
Well, we've got our live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. And we've got, hopefully tomorrow I'll be uploading our next video in our Mexican Riviera cruise. And then we just got a lot of other stuff going on. And then we got the booze cruise coming up. So that's what we got going on.
That's wonderful. Man, there's some awesome folks here, right here. I mean, all y'all here, everybody in the chat too. And I absolutely love it. And like you were saying, Bruce, about the community, I love the community. Got different, everybody's different in their own way, and yet we all come together and like helping answer cruising. I think that's awesome. So
thank you.
Thank you very much for letting me come up, and I'm gonna pop out of here, guys. So
all right, sir.
Thank you. All right.
Have a great night.
Bruce. See you, Bruce.
Good night. See you.
All right. Take care. Sir Michael Clark, how's it going, sir?
What's happening? So check out my live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about our cruise we just got off of this morning. And it was pretty fun. I am exhausted right now. I haven't slept very good on the cruise. Our bed was terrible.
No.
But
that's why
it was a good time.
Now, how long was your cruise?
9 days.
9 days.
9 nights.
What cruise line was it again?
We did Royal.
That explains the bed situation there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree. It needs to be Princess or something like that.
Princess.
It's the Oasis class are fine. We went on the Liberty of the Seas, and that thing's so out of date. It isn't funny. It was supposed to get redone during COVID time, and it didn't get done. So now it's just way behind.
Yeah. Any excuse will do. You just want to come down under.
Well, I mean, I would like to go on that celebrity cruise, but it all depends on whether the lottery hits.
You're right.
Just tell Royal that the cruise wasn't good enough, and you need to be compensated with an Australian cruise.
Yeah. So I did actually earn points in the casino, and I earned a free cruise, and then I didn't realize that the free cruise was out of Brisbane.
Yep.
On Odyssey, I think it was 7-night. It was either Odyssey or I can't remember what it was. And of course, by the time I paid for the flight, it wasn't going to be worth it. And then I got some choice at some 4-day cruises, and it just wasn't worth it to me. I wish something was coming out of like Baltimore or New York, but I wasted all my money yesterday to get a free cruise that I'm not going to use.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, Don't knock it. You know, you will use it. You just got to be in the right place for it.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll give me some other offers since I spent the money in the casino. So hopefully the next one will work out.
Yep.
Wow. Well, hey, you always got the next cruise, right?
Yep,
That's right. We'll appreciate
I'll be
that.
on that booze cruise with a lot of the other creators.
All right. Be a lot of fun. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Appreciate it.
Sandman's here. He loves coins, and he sent me several coins, German coins. He has all kinds of coins, but specifically a lot of German, even before German was Germany coins. I mean, it's just really really neat. And oh, today, okay, I've checked that out.
It should be there now. I just hit the
Okay,
approve.
thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. Oh, there it is, right there.
I got some
All right,
German
guys.
coins from my when my grandfather was in World War II,
Oh yeah,
stationed over there.
the Deutschmarks. Deutschmarks.
Yep.
They that's what they had when I was stationed there. I was there as a kid because my dad was in the army. And then when I went in the army, we had them Deutschmarks, DMs. And when I went back in 2008 for the first time in 19 years, we're using euros. But long story short, it took me 3 times to go back to Germany before I got euros stuck in my head because I kept saying, "How many marks is this?" It was a transition for me. Even all that span of me not being there in my head, Deutschmark spendings and all that stuff. It was definitely a transition. But now I got everything zero in my head. But it's pretty cool. And I like to know more about. You said your dad or your grandpa?
That was my grandfather.
I love to learn more about that because I love learning about that stuff. So,
Yep.
military service and special World War II area or any time. But thanks guys for being here, Sean, all the way from the land
Thank
down
you.
under. Try not to eat too big of a Vegemite sandwich. They made a
Oh, don't
song.
worry, I won't.
They made a song out of that. So
Yeah, we come from the land down under where the women glow and the men plunder.
there you go. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave y'all. Blaine, take care. Mike, I'm gonna leave y'all with a improv video that I didn't know it was gonna happen. You've probably seen it before, but this is I was making a video. I think I was doing one of my first what do you call those things? Shorts. And right when I was eating spaghetti ice, right when I took a bite, it's been a while since I looked at it. Anyways, right when I got it, the bell started ringing. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this was not planned. So I'm gonna leave that with you. Then we'll go from there. So y'all have a great day, guys.
Good night.
Wait a minute.
Take care.
We need to talk. We got to do this. We got to do this right. Let me do this video, and then we all come back. I need some help to say goodbye. Eyes wide dry, Dockerson shoes. Everybody good with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, here it goes.
I couldn't get my phone out in time. Oh, yes, I did. It was ringing again. The bells are ringing. Just got some spaghetti eyes, and the bells are ringing. Can you hear it? Say your prayers, spaghetti eyes. Say your prayers.
Eyes wide, dry.
Dankeschön.
Oh,
Bob? Bob? You seen Bob?
Bob.